discuss. Senator, welcome. Raphael Warnock managed to pull another one out, hold on to his Senate seat, defeating the Trump-endorsed candidate Herschel Walker's Senate now at 51-49, Democrat control. What can you tell us about what you think went wrong in Georgia?
Well, you have to remember, Senator Warnock spent over $150 million to retain that seat, and he was the incumbent. That's a large price to pay for an incumbent, and frankly, if he couldn't raise that money, he couldn't win a city council seat. But obviously, the television moves numbers. It was a close race. We knew it was going to be close. Herschel, my hat's off to him. First time out of the gate. And people need to realize something. We don't pick our primary candidates. We actually elect them. Herschel won a four-way primary in Georgia with almost 70% of the vote. That's unheard of in primary world. And then I think he gave it one heck of a run and worked hard. And I'll tell you, nobody's got a greater heart. And how dare Senator Warnock take the moral high ground in this thing? It's difficult. I'm sure that we've got a problem now in the Senate, but our governor obviously performed very well. And we need to do some forensic work and see, what we need to do going forward.
But Congressman, I just got to ask you, because I don't understand it. It seems like Georgia, we get into these special elections and we keep catching a butt whooping. It looked like the governor did real well against Stacey Abrams. How come that statewide vote for the governor doesn't translate right down to Herschel, in your view?
In my view, it's because the governor has an outstanding track record. I mean, he's been a great governor. We're at pre-pandemic economic levels in Georgia. We're the best state to do business in 10 years in a row. He has taken the funds that were used for COVID and it actually given them back to the people of Georgia, because it's actually their money. They paid the taxes that the federal government sent down there. He's given our teachers a raise. Georgia is it's a great state to do business, and he's just continuing that mold, and certainly deserved re-election. It should have been a landslide, to be honest with you. It should have looked like Florida.
Well, it didn't happen, but I know you'll be down there with your friends and our friends in the House fighting to slow down the crazy spending. I do want to shift.
We did pick up a congressional seat that we had lost previously in Georgia, so we're one better than we were going forward. But yeah, this Senate thing hurts. But like I said, we just got to work harder next time.
All right, I just want to shift gears here in our last couple of minutes. The GOP is vowing to make Biden prioritize making money for retirees.
Yeah.
This, as data shows, the average 401k in the United States is down around 25% this year.
Right.
Tell us about the legislation you've introduced to combat this crazy ESG in 401ks.
Yeah. Well, in simple terms, what we're proposing is that we do what we've done in the as far as fiduciary responsibility. Since the regulations were established to monitor investment and return, obviously what we want to do is reduce risk and maximize return. Now you've got President Biden, who is not an investment counselor as far as I know, saying that, hey, we want to emphasize ESG. So you're going to pick winners and losers now, Mr. President? How's that worked out for you?
All right.
I mean, it just won't work. You have to invest with those companies with proven track records. And we know that under Obama administration and under this administration, all this money that's going out the door in the name of this climate god is, we're not making any progress there. We're going to have a hard time heating our homes this winter. Okay.
Right.
So, these people are, they're creating a real problem for this country. And a big part of it is inflation. But the bottom line is, all we're doing with our legislation is guaranteeing that fiduciary can do their jobs.
Well, that's what we need. I recently heard about this new exchange-traded fund called YAL, where they're only investing in non-woke companies. And I wish some of these pension managers and certainly our government would put the investors' interests first and not their political interests. And that's what a fiduciary is all about.
You probably have heard of FTX, right?
Yeah, of course.
One of the highest ESG numbers in the country.
Right.
Look where that one ended up.
Bad news. Well, Congressman Rick Allen, I want to thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate you.
Thank you. Keep up the great work.
All right.